Important announcement. We are down to our last three videos for the first grading period. This is the third to the last, and this would actually be the first video that will cover the lesson 2 of unit number 4. We are going to talk specifically about how do we actually determine the significant figures or the significant digits of real numbers that will ultimately help us later on write standard forms of real numbers into their scientific notations form. Again, this is the third to the last video of our first grading period. So we are going to talk now about the significant figures or digits of any real numbers. When we talk about significant digits or significant figures, we are determining about how many digits there matter on the representation of the real number itself. Okay, how many digits are being counted as significant and how many are not. Let me show to you an example, a practice exercise A for the second lesson of the unit number 4 as shown by this material here. Okay, so we are going to take now not necessarily take, we are going to solve the significant figures of each of the given items here. Pardon for a while. I'm here. Okay. So this is now the practice exercise A found in your work in your module. Okay. We are now going to determine the number of significant figures or the significant digits of each. Okay. There might be a incomplete statement here. Let me write it here. Significant, the number of significant figures. Okay. Let us add here significant figures. Okay, or significant digits, or how many digits in each of these items are significant. We have different rules in determining the significant figures or the significant digits. Just a short recap. Number one, all non-zero digits are significant. Number two, the zero digits between any two or non-zero digits are also significant. Number three, the leading zeros are non-significant. Number four, the trailing zeros after a decimal or with a decimal point are significant, but the trailing zeros without a what do you call it, without decimal point are non-significant. Let me try to converge it later on here. Let's start with number one. Number one is 0.2020. So first, we are sure that all non-zero digits are significant. So 2 is significant, as well as this 2 here. So we are sure that there are already 2 digits which are significant. Next, any zero digit between 2 non-zero digits are also significant. Yeah. Number 3, the leading zeros are not significant. And for the last item, the trailing zero after a decimal point or with a decimal point is significant. So for number one, okay, the number of significant figures for number one is we have 4. Significant figures are significant digits. We have 4 significant figures and significant digits. Number 2, we have the item here. We have 1 billion 1. Okay, so let us go back to the rules again. Number one, all non-zero digits are significant. And number two, all zero digits between the non-zero digits are also significant. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So basically, the number of significant digits for number 2 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 significant digits for number 2. How about number 3? How many significant digits or significant figures does this expression have? So again, let us try to write the given here. Okay, so that we can actually uh, scribble down items later on. 3.00000 and another 3.00000. Yeah. So we have this given here. So again, the non-zero digits are counted as significant. Next, okay, so let's mark them. The non-zero digits are considered to be, let's use another color, significant. Any zero digits between the non-zero digits, just this 5, are also significant. How about the last zero are the trading zeros after the second digit 3? Okay, so we are going to count them as well as significant. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the number of significant digits for number 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And we have 11 significant digits or significant figures. Number 4. Number 4, we have we have incorrect notations here. So pardon, it should be the notation should be the comma should be somewhere here. And let me erase this. Pardon for the mistake. So our given is actually 23,006,789.1. How do you read that? Okay, elementary years you were already taught how to read that. That is actually, this is tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. You have one. Okay. So you have here the rules. Number 1, again, non-zero digits are significant. And the zero digits between them are also significant. So how many significant digits are there for number 4? The answer is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. There are 12 significant figures or significant digits for number 4. As for the last item, okay, I have not placed the commas there just for not to not to disturb you, but that's simply for um, that you analyze. Okay. So we have here the non-zero digits again as counted as significant. The zero between the non-zero digits are also significant. The leading zeros are not significant. How about the trailing zeros here? The trailing zeros here should be significant if we have a decimal point here. Since we don't have a decimal point, these 3 are also non-significant. So how many significant digits are there for number 5? You only have 5 significant figures or significant digits. Okay, so this is how we determine significant figures or significant digits of real numbers. They are actually real numbers in standard form. But what is the purpose for the significant figures or significant digits? Okay, again, as I mentioned earlier, significant figures or significant digits tells us the number of digits that are significant to describe the real number itself. And at the same time, when we talk about the meat of this lesson, which is scientific notation, we need to consider the number of significant figures or digits on numbers in the standard form before we go to its scientific notation, because we also need to express the number of significant figures, we add the same number of significant figures from the standard form to the scientific notation and vice versa. Okay, we will do it on the next video. So again, this video is covering the concepts of significant figures and significant digits. Please try to review this and the rules because it will really help you in um, to be for it to be guided in writing standard forms of real numbers in scientific notations. Thank you very much. Let's be excited for our last two videos for this first grading period. Goodbye.